So, welcome you all for another session of case study. In this case study, we are particularly discussing about groundwater. Groundwater means we know that there are several types of waters. Uh, Once the rainwater get into the soil, it runs as a river, and it percolate into the soil and rocks, and there will be groundwater table below the rocks at a certain depth, and the water stores there. So those water we generally name as groundwater. So nowadays, due to the over exploitation of groundwater for agriculture, for industrial purposes, and other activities, human activities, uh, the groundwater level is going on decreasing, and additionally we are polluting the groundwater through our various human activities. So now today we discuss about how it pollutes, how it depletes, and what are the solution and mechanism we shall provide. So I think you please.
There are many types of pollution, particularly in industries and chemicals are the main part of this pollution. In industries, by using textiles and chemical factories, industrial factories, and by using etc. This makes the groundwater pollution.
So they directly put the things on the ground, yes, and it percolates and it affects the groundwater.
And
in Tirupur and all, it happens. Dye industries, they do all the dyeing chemicals will be poured into the soil, and it will affect the.
Yes, sir. By decomposing the unwanted waste into the soil, it will affect the groundwater level. By when the rain falls on the ground, it enters into the groundwater. By entering it with the unwanted waste, it will affect the groundwater level, sir.
Okay.
And it makes the groundwater level affect, which is not able to use for further purpose.
Okay.
Groundwater contamination occurs when harmful substance is contaminated into the water from the factories that
factories.
Like,
not only factories pour the chemicals. In agriculture, we use a lot of fertilizers, pesticides. So it is also get into the groundwater.
It involves a major things like leaching. In this process, leaching, the contaminated water is directed into the underground and it affects the underground water. And soil permeability plays a major role in contamination of water because permeable soil allows the water to enter the ground deeply. Yeah. Usage of fertilizers in agriculture increase the water contamination level and suppress the life.
Particularly the fertilizers, no?
Yes,
the fertilizers get into the groundwater. The groundwater contains more number of nitrogenous materials. And more nitrogenous material is there. The pregnant woman going on drinking this water, it affects the fetus of the baby. They call it as blue baby syndrome. There is a disease like
yes,
blue
sir.
baby.
Some of the things. Sir, the things that pollutes the environment are called pollutants. The pollutants are tested. Let's talk about these pollutants, sir. Some of the heavy metals like lead, chromium, these metals are more contaminated in soil. It may causes cancer and also kidney failures for the children. And you told us, sir, that nitrates, sulfates, these like elements causes blue-ray syndromes and also causes some human diseases. Next, it can be tested by the testers ASP, ICT, and titration process. And next, the pH of the water, sir. Because of this alkalinity and salinity process, the basic pH 6.5 to 8.5 is affected by this.
Any other
impacts of contaminated water was very high in farming industry, affecting the farming industry majorly, like dehydration or soil pollutions and many things in the field.
To prevent this underground pollutions, our government placed a strict rule to before pouring the wastes in the ground,
they should provide a sample of that waste that should be comes under the regulations of the governments. That the pH level of the waste should be uh, less than pH level of the soil, so that the groundwater can't be affected. And to purify the already polluted groundwater, the government is issued reverse osmosis and bioregulators. The bioregulators are like bacteria. The fungi are bacteria which eats the harmful substance and sediment in the rocks and solids in the underground, and the remaining water is oxidized and poured. And in reverse osmosis, the fertilization filter, it's a membrane filter is used to separate the solid substance, harmful substance, and the remaining waters.
So here we can say that groundwater, there are two major impacts. One is depletion of groundwater due to over usage, and another one is pollution of groundwater
By using
by
chemical
using
fertilizers.
chemicals, fertilizers, industries,
Yes.
by man-made. Everything is man-made. So the only conclusion or solution for this is, before anything which is poured into the ground, it should be properly recycled, and as you said, it must be tested. And groundwater harvesting is one of the major work we should do. So as a student community and as a public, which we should preserve our groundwater, that should be enhanced to a propaganda about groundwater harvesting. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.